morning. Good morning. Hope you are well this morning. What an amazing day, the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in this day. It is the day that the Lord has made. Come on, let's do some greetings this morning. It's an amazing day. We are talking prosperity for your soul. Prosperity for your soul. And because we are about to conclude the first half of the year, it is important for us to actually bring out a number of things that we need to work on in order for us to start well in the second half. And so let's just do some things. I see all of you. I see you. Let's just do some greetings. Hope you are well this morning. Just re-energize yourself. I know there are so many things going on in our lives, and as a result, because so much is happening, you find that you can actually you can find yourself discouraged. Okay, you yourself discouraged because so much is happening. And so encourage yourself this morning. Before I even start, just encourage yourself. Let's do some greetings. Let's just express ourselves with the emojis, how you are feeling this morning. I am feeling amazing. I'm feeling amazing because there are several things that God has planned for me that I'm about to tap into. There are new relationships that God is bringing my way. There are old relationships God is rejuvenating for me. And we are just, finding out new ways and new things that we can actually do together. There are different companies that God is just downloading in my spirit, and with other people that are approaching me to start businesses. And the importance of keeping those relationships has to do with what God wants you to do. So prosperity for your soul today, we begin by reset. Okay, so you've got to go into the mind or into the realm of your mind and click in your mind, more like a pause. Okay, so the reset button has to do with a pause. Now that pause is not the pause of stopping. It is a pause like the way what the Bible says, those that wait on the Lord. Okay, that word wait on the Lord is synonymous to like the way the waiter waits for the customer to raise up her hand or his hand for what they want to be served. Okay, so those that wait upon the Lord, in other words, the resetting has to do with a certain alertness you need to engage yourself in. You need to be alert. You need to refocus. You need to reposition in order for you to know exactly what you are supposed to do next. So there are several things. Listen, this is important. There are several things you have been doing that need stopping. What is it that you need to stop? In that reset, as you are resetting in your mind, there is need to zoom into different spaces of your life. You need to zoom in and pay attention. Ask yourself, does waking up this time add any value to my life? So you are resetting time. Okay, you are resetting time. So look at the time you wake up and ask yourself an intentional question. This time I wake up, if I continue waking up this time, will it change my financial position? Will it change my physical body? Will it change my relationships? You need to ask yourself. That is the resetting that you are going to do in these 2 weeks remaining before we fall off the first half of the year. Check your time, the time that you wake up. Is it adding value to your life? Okay, is it adding value to your life? You find yourself stuck in traffic. You find yourself, getting frustrated because you woke up wrong time and therefore you are reaching at the office at the wrong time. You need to reset and you need to reprogram the time. So that is important for you to do. Listen to me. Nobody will ring a bell and do some dancing for you to change the time you wake up. The Bible says, a little sleep, a little slumber. That is how poverty will enter your house. It is few minutes you are stealing from your time, from your life. Another few minutes tomorrow, put together, those minutes put together after a year, they are going to be too many hours and too many days that you have stolen in the name of oversleeping. So you reset your time, reset your waking up time. Another thing that you need to look at in your resetting of time is how much time are you spending on different things. For example, social media. I need you to critically assess yourself on time you spend just aimlessly checking things. And then you get somewhere, you find a naked person and you click to see that reel and watch and go on. How much money have you added to your account by watching naked people? How much value is it adding to your brand? What is it that you are looking for when you go on social media? Let me tell you something. I have a plan. When I go on social media, most of the times it is when I'm making a post. And when I've made a post, I will take few minutes to simply scroll so that I can like a few, of my friends' posts and maybe comment on some of them so that I can be noticed when I've commented. Some of you, you haven't even created relationships on social media where you can go there and comment. I know you because even me as your mentor, when I post something, I have never seen some of you make a comment. What more other people? So, what relationships are you building on social media in the time you have spent on social media? What have you done? What have you sold? Which relationship
Rave.
Okay, putting you back. To those listening, please bear with us. Doc probably got kicked out, so she'll be back in any moment. So just stay on, and we'll have her back in a moment.
Thank you, everyone, for waiting. Thank you, everyone, for waiting. We are talking prosperity of your soul, and we just have to be intentional in the things that we do every day. We have to be able to live in your purpose. We have to be able to adjust, as Dr. Nellie was talking about. You adjusting to meet your goals. What time do you wake up? What time do you align yourself? What time do you have to nurture your relationships? What time are you creating for those nice things that you want to happen to you? Are you ticking your successes? Are you ticking the relevant things that you planned for your day? Are you ticking those new relationships? What did you talk about today? What are you going to talk about tomorrow? And what was yesterday? What did it bring? Those ticks that you were talking about, those ticks that you did on social media,
All
those
right.
things that you
Can we
happened.
continue? Can we continue? Please give me a thumbs up if I am
Yes,
okay
yes, yes.
now. We
Yes,
had a
you are.
challenge with internet.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
All right, thank you. Sorry, if we can reset. So let's continue. We are talking about
Yeah, please run
resetting,
on.
okay,
I'll sort
because
you.
we are about to conclude with the first half of the year. And because we are dealing with half of the year, it is important for us to understand that we need to get ourselves ready. Okay, so let's replug, just replug. Okay, just replug. I know we went off, so let's get back. We spoke about your time, waking up time. Okay, we spoke about waking up time. Now let's talk about the time you are spending doing different activities. I was dealing with the issue of social media. Now, social media is powerful. So if social media is powerful, then it is important for you to be deliberate, okay? You need to be deliberate because when you are deliberate on social media, you are going to ensure that the time you are spending, every time you hold your phone, listen to me, this is important. You need to time yourself. You need to time yourself. Which posts are you looking out for? You need to be very selective. Relationships that are building. Has your mentor posted anything? Go there, like, and plug in. In plugging in is making a comment so that you are noticed. Listen to me. Building relationships is about being noticed. Building relationships is about being present. You need to be present. So if you are not present physically, at least be present, okay? Digitally. Be present digitally. Be present virtually. That is the only way something is actually taken onto your side. That is how the mentor, whoever you are relating with, pays attention to you, your boss, okay? Your boss, your business partner. What time are you spending doing things? What is going on? Reset the time you are spending on different things. Okay, so we've dealt with waking up, we have dealt with social media. Let's deal with relationships. One thing you are supposed to reset in this season, this is why on Saturday, I'm going to reset my relationship with my mentees. On Saturday, we are doing a graduation. But apart from the graduation of those that have been faithful from January, who plugged in and said, look, I want to be part of the unstoppable self. I am part of your team. We are together until death do us part. You know, there are people who are in my life till death do us part. Till death do us part. You are part of the network. You are saying every opportunity, Dr. Nellie, you have, I am part of. Every opportunity I have, you, Dr. Nellie, you are part of. I will talk to the people that I'll find. I will mention your name. Those are the relationships that I am investing into this weekend. What is it that you do that will cause that person to pay attention to you? So look, I've got my sister in love who is not feeling too well. The relationship that I have with my sister in love, listen to me. I have brothers, but you need to know that still, even if you have different relatives and all, there are those that you really plug in. There are those that you really connect with. It's also what they do for you. So for this sister in love of mine, my friend, I am not resting. I am not resting. I'm waking up early, cooking porridge. I had to take in the morning, investing in this relationship. I'll be cooking lunch to take there. I'm looking for her blood, making sure she gets better. Listen to me. It doesn't mean because the person is related to me, I must stop the things that I'm doing. It matters the relationship, if you can hear what I'm saying. It matters the relationship. So I am investing. You know what? She invested. Otherwise, I would just be calling, oh, how is she? Oh, yeah. Oh, really? That's what is happening. Okay, I'll see. I'm going to come. Yes, there are some relatives I do that because they don't invest in my life. So which relationships are you going to be investing in? What is it that you are going to do? Reset. Reset your relationship with your spouse, my friend, unless you are thinking of divorcing. If you are not, do not sit there cute thinking it will work itself out. You have to revive the relationship. Reset, refocus, look at this spouse of yours and tell yourself, what am I going to do in order for me to have a happy second half of the year? Don't sit there wanting only to receive, wanting only to receive. What are you doing with that particular relationship? Let's talk about your pastors. You want them to pray for you. You want them to check on you. You want them to do this. When are you refocusing on them? When are you isolating yourself out of the multitude? The members of the church, when are you setting yourself up to say, you know what? Because I harvest spiritual life out of you, I harvest the anointing out of your life, therefore I will invest. You set yourself, I will make sure I invest in the pastor's wife. I will make sure that, as she looks good, I will be the one in charge of her hair. I'll be the one in charge of her wardrobe. My friend, relationships do not just grow because you are sitting there and you think you are entitled. You are not entitled to be loved. It's not an entitlement. It's a privilege. It is a privilege. And therefore, because it's a privilege for certain people that you have met in your life, what investment are you making? In the second half of the year, my friend, before we hit July, reset that relationship. Look out for people that matter. Look out for people that will be part of your life. I'm a pastor. I'm also a mentor. Do you know there are people I can run to? I can run for. Like I can have an overnight for. There are people I'll tell them I'll get back to you tomorrow. It's just common sense. It's just common sense. So you need to, itemize relationships. I try my level best. The two children I don't live with at home, they are very important for my life. I have programmed myself to see, when do I check up on them? When is it not just a WhatsApp, but a call? Can I talk to you? I want to hear your voice. And there's that exchange of mother-son, mother-daughter relationship. Girl, I've missed you. What's up? What's going on? It's an investment. Reset those relationships. So itemize those relationships and see. You need to invest in them. Get your phone, mobile, send. I do sometimes send to my brothers, not because they have asked me or they don't have. I'll just say, oh, I just thought about you, so I've sent you some airtime. Yes, even the CEO of the FNB, CEO, meaning he has more money than me. But you know what? My relationship with him is not about him giving me, him giving because he's in a, no, 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 no. I create that relationship, reach out to him, look out for him. I've just sent you something, you know, for your ice cream, something for your coffee, something for your airtime. Even when I know the company buys airtime for him, it is keeping relationships. Some of you just want to withdraw. Pray for me. Hey, talk to me. I'm having a problem. Do this. When do you invest in that relationship for somebody to give their energy to you? Reset. Reset in that relationship. Identify yourself in the organizations you belong to, in the relationships you belong to, like group relationships, business relationships, village banking relationships, church relationships. What is it that you have identified as a skill that you can bring out so that when the group is looking for a person like yourself, they will know you are a go-to person? Some of you are too general. You are just so mediocre. At church, you show up late, you don't do anything, you knock off, you go home, boring wife, boring husband. Again, tomorrow you wake up just like that. That's a life you lead. There is nothing that somebody can point at and say, you know what, if you need such a thing, that's a go-to person. Are you looking for somebody who can lead prayer, who can lead the women, who can do this, who can do some accounting, who can help us to ensure that we are properly accountable? This is a go-to person. You are busy for your life. You are busy for your spouse. You are busy for your children. You are busy for what? What are you doing? What will your eulogy read like? Would they just say things, you know, just to appease the mourners? Will your death leave a mark that when you die, for sure, you'll be truly missed? Some of you people just write RIP just for the sake of. There is nothing to miss. Even when you exit a group, they won't even notice you've exited. Even when you leave a church, you are good riddance, because there is no gap you will leave. You are not missed. Your family wants you to go out so that they can have peace. So that your husband wants you to go so that he can sleep well and enjoy his phone alone, because you are an irritant in his space. Reset. Reset. This is a season to reset. At work, are you needed? Or when they say they need to get rid of people, are you the first one they'll be thinking of? Because you are not really adding value to your workplace. Reset your time. Reset the relationships. Reset the reporting for work. This story, listen to me, this story of traffic is a mere excuse. I'm online. I would have added a word to frustrate you. I could have added a word to frustrate you. This thing where you go to church late, you go for work late, for everything you are late. Reset. Reset. I'm seated here where I stay, for those who live in Lusaka, almost nearly Lai. For me to make it to get to the hospital with the porridge and the things, I had to wake up at 4 to ensure I leave my home in order, because I'm not married to a grandfather who will understand I have a patient, who will understand that, oh, because I work and there are people I need to be talking to. So I had to wake up early to ensure fresh food remains. Yes, the helper is coming, my friend. The helper is not a wife. to my husband. A helper is simply helping me, mostly to wash and clean. I don't let a helper touchy food. I cook. She improves. She can cook vegetables. Most of the things, they need to have my touch. And because I knew, so my mind told me I have a patient. So because my mind told me I have a patient, my waking up time has to be adjusted. So I had to adjust. And that's why we've got alarms. I went to the hospital, prayed, left the thing, to the office. I reached the office 5 to 7 for me to get ready, to show up. No, sorry, I'm late because this, you are full of excuses. Reset. Second half of the year, not completing assignments is an excuse. Not showing up on time is a mere excuse. Not doing the things you are supposed to do, as it's a mere excuse. It is a demon. That excuse is a demon. It's demonic. Deal with it. Crush its head. Crush its head. You cannot continue being the one who cannot meet the target. You cannot submit something on time. You're always having excuses. Oh, why I didn't do this? It's because of this. It's because I forgot. It's what? Let me tell you, this phone, if I forgot to respond to your message, it is because I got so many of them and I thought I responded because I read it. Otherwise, the reason why there are WhatsApps, how in this era, I sent a message to one of my mentees 4 days ago. This morning, sorry, that's when I've seen your message. I was offline. 4 days, not, offline where you are offline because you're on a break and it's a different thing. No, but this person has just told them, me, I don't like being too much on WhatsApp. In this era where you need to make money on WhatsApp, you come and see a message that has to do with money issues after 4 days, that's when you're responding. How? Reset. Plug into what is going on. Plug into what is happening. That is the only way you will crush the head of a serpent that brings poverty in your life. This thing of I pray, and then just attending overnight and just fasting aimlessly and without you doing the principles of the earth is utter stupidity in the Pentecostal world. You cannot just be fasting and praying, but you are not applying the principles that need to attract people to give you a business. You can't tell me you are a prayer warrior. You can't tell me you are some leader, yet you cannot deliver on assignments. You cannot deliver when they give you a contract. They give you something to do. You have an excuse of why you cannot do it. And then you go to church. Father, I pray that you bless me. I pray that, Lord, Father, and then your pastor will also come with oil. Yes, bless this son, bless this daughter. It is a mere fooling each other. You and the pastor, you are fooling each other. You are fooling each other. You are not carrying a name that people can refer to say, look, if you're looking for this, go to that person. When they mention your name, you have no integrity. You have no integrity to deliver at the time you said you deliver. Who is your mother? Which womb did you come from? That you cannot deliver on time. That you can never, you cannot appease your customer. I'm always telling my team, we have mentees as customers, and the way we treat them, there is no way a mentee has asked a question. How about this? Or what does this mean? When are we supposed to be doing these Zoom calls? I don't understand. And then no response, or you cannot call the person. Oh, sorry, ma'am, you joined late. The June cohort started on such and such a day, and this is what happened. You know what? This is what you missed. I'll show you. Download the app. do this, do this. That's a customer service. This thing, this attitude that we have, this is why you are poor. Change your attitude with regards to the way you apply yourself in the marketplace. The marketplace, as I conclude, is not your grandfather you have to pull the beard and joke with. It is shrewd. You have to apply yourself with integrity. Show up with your head lifted. Sit on that table, leaning in, well prepared, contribute. Be likable. Carry that likability. Be positive as you show up. Let people look out for you. Let people want your presence. Not you are coming from work just because you read a WhatsApp, a stray WhatsApp. You are frowning. You have a negative energy. You are, come on. Your workmates are not your relatives. To understand that, oh, because your baby is sick, so all of us must be sad. No, it's your baby, for heaven's sake. And why are you behaving like, no, we've never been to labor ward? Your own pregnancy is the one that it's like you have a pregnancy in your hands. We've been pregnant before, 3 times, some of us. That's how crazy we were. So when you carry yourself as though you are the first person to be pregnant, like you are the first person to have a baby, in those relationships, at work, they must understand your baby because the tooth came out. So we must all understand, my friend, get real. The world is shrewd, and therefore you need to wake up your soul. Okay? The violent shall take it by force. I wish I can preach right away. So we will be dealing with these things in my personalized group. I will take some time to really engineer every person that has chosen to be part of my mentorship program. I want to drill you. I need to punch into your life so that you can get that which you need to get. You need to get what you need to get. September, we have to go to Atlanta, Georgia. To go and, America now is not for you to go take care of old people. It is now to go and give out yourself. That is what I'm here to do, to frustrate your comfort zone and get you to become that which God said you are. So, plug in. If you want me to be your mentor, you just send a message to the numbers that are scrolling or get into my inbox. We will plug you into the Unstoppable Self. For you mentees who are in the Unstoppable Self group, don't just say, I'm unstoppable, lazy, you cannot exercise, you can't do assignments, you can't train, you can't be a mentor, you can't. What unstoppable are you? Yes, this is a year for Scorpions. We've released Scorpions, so get here. Saturday, let's meet to reevaluate ourselves so that we can release Scorpions in your bed, Scorpions on your chair, for us to get hold of our destiny. Do have an amazing, amazing time, and God richly bless you. Shalom, shalom.